My name is Alvin Reyes. I'm 19 years old and I am a freelance videographer, photographer, and editor. Photo and video to me was always fun. Like, my friends and I would always just go shoot, and so I just used that as an opportunity and really capitalized on it and posted it on my Instagram. I got really good feedback, and that just kept pushing me forward and really just inspired me to just chase after my dreams. There's still a lot of things I can do and there's still a lot of room for me to grow, but it's just super cool to kind of reflect on the journey to where I am now. Being a freelancing visual artist brings a lot of diversity in my clientele. And because my clientele is so diverse, the industries that I'm in vary from project to project. The biggest thing that I've learned is that when you work with various clients, you always need to be energetic. You always need to, have your personality stick out, because at the end of the day, people aren't just paying for your work, but they're paying for your mind. So my day-to-day consists of 3 things. It's either pre-production, actual production and shooting, and then post-production. Now it's time for pre-production, which is the most important part of the process. It's basically planting the seed. Without pre-production, nothing would be done. So this is a stage where you basically do all the planning. This is where you lay out the foundation. This is where you create the blueprint for the video that you're trying to create. The number one thing I will tell you before you go on a shoot is to actually double check your gear, because there have been times where I've misplaced or forgotten like a little piece or screw for my rig, and then that just leads to a whole mess because now I can't attach something. It's just always good to double check, because what I've learned on set is that everything that can go wrong will go wrong. So make sure you double check your gear. Now it's time for the good stuff. Going out to shoot is probably the most fun experience you'll have as an artist, because all the creative juices are flowing with your client, the talent, you yourself, and it's probably the most creative part about the process. This is where you actually craft, the video. Whatever you shoot on this day is what is gonna be in the edit. So you obviously wanna make sure that you follow the game plan that you did in pre-production and you really nail it down. Now, the actual production stage requires a lot of energy, especially because I'm a freelancer. Typically, I do things myself. I'm usually the one-man crew. So I come in with all the lighting gear, with all the audio gear, with all the camera gear, and I have to set that up myself. So I'm worried about pretty much the whole set and directing the talent at the same time. And the energy that you bring to a shoot is the kind of energy that you're gonna get reciprocated back from your client or your talent. And on production day, usually I'm shooting around 6 to 8 hours, so I call that a full day. So when I do go out and shoot, I charge for a full day. That way the talent decides, oh, I'm done after 3 hours. I still secure whatever I was supposed to be making instead of it being cut short. Now, for the most time-consuming part of being a visual artist, it's post-production. Post-production to me is just the ability to basically bring all the elements of the project together. All the footage we shot, all the meetings, all the emails, all the calls, all the pre-production work that you put in, and all the hours that you put in, basically get all combined into this last stage of the production process. And once you see the final product, it's honestly such a fulfilling and just a great feeling knowing that you were able to cultivate your vision to reality. Visual arts is really just storytelling. You're really just expressing emotions, you're really just expressing feelings that your client or you yourself have to show. The most important part about the editing stage is to be able to evoke emotion out of the viewer. So you really want to try to impact people with the way you edit things and with the way you stitch them together. So yeah, that's what the creative process and being a visual artist is to me, just having fun. And my challenge to you is to really go out and explore and just experiment. You never know what you like to do until you try. So yeah, trust in your vision and just follow your dreams, and the rest will take care of itself.